These cookies and cream bars are soft, chewy, and so addicting, especially if you're a cookies and cream lover just like I am. They're filled with lots of Oreo pieces, white chocolate chips, and you guys are just going to love these bars. They're so delicious. And since the holidays are here, I just preheated my oven, so there's the alarm. But anyways, the holidays are here, so I thought it was time to make another dessert recipe since I haven't done one in quite a while. I am more of a cook rather than a baker, not because I don't love sweets. I do have a sweet tooth, but because baking does require more patience. It's more of a science. Things need to be more exact. So to be honest with you, I do enjoy cooking more than baking, but you know, once in a while, I love to make a good dessert. And so if I do make a dessert, it has to be really easy and really good. So these cookies and cream bars are exactly that, I promise. Okay, so to start off, we're going to be needing some Oreos. I have a regular 13.29 package of Oreos. We're going to need 20 Oreos total. So I'm gonna do the top first. So we're gonna reserve 5 cookies to top the bars. So you wanna go ahead and put them in a resealable plastic bag. If I could open this, oh my gosh. I do weights in the morning. I should be strong enough to open this bag. Anyways, okay, so go ahead and place them in the bag, and then you could use a rolling pin, you could use your meat mallet, whatever you wanna use, a can. Just go ahead and crush it. And you don't wanna crush them into tiny pieces. You just want like chunks, because we want big chunks in our cookies. So just like, you know, chunks just like this. Let's pour that in there and reserve that for later. Actually, I'm gonna do 25. So you're gonna grab about 25 more cookies, and then you'll have, I don't know, how many is this? Like 3 left over. If you're using the family size Oreo, you'll have quite a few left over. If you want to, you could just snack on them while you wait for these Oreos. I've done that before. So I'm gonna go ahead and crush the rest of the cookies. So the best part about this is you don't need to bust out your electric mixer. You can mix everything by hand. So to my bowl, I'm going to add 2 sticks, which is 1 cup of melted butter and 1.5 cups of sugar. So I'm gonna mix that together with my spoon. And once that's well incorporated, I'm going to add in the eggs. I'm going to add in 2 eggs. I'm being very careful. Normally you wanna crack the eggs in a separate container just in case there's some shell, but I'm going to gamble that I'm not gonna have any shell, which I didn't. So you wanna go ahead and mix that right in. All right, so this is well combined. Going to grab our dry ingredients. So here I have 2 cups of flour. I'm going to mix in 1 teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Come on, the baking powder needs a little help today. Then I'm gonna grab my spoon and then I'll mix this up. Oops. What's baking without a little flour tossed everywhere? A little bit just spilled to the side, but that's fine. Okay, so to my wet ingredients, I'm going to add my dry ingredients in increments. I'm just gonna do a little bit at a time. Go ahead and mix that in. All right, a little bit more flour. Mix that in. And let's go ahead and add in the rest of the flour. If you want to, you can use your electric mixer. I just wanted to show you guys that you don't have to, that you can do this by hand. You're going to get a little bit of an arm workout. This will be my second arm workout of the day. But like I mentioned, if you guys do want to use your electric mixer, you can. Okay, so now I'm going to gently stir in 3/4 of a cup of white chocolate chips along with the cookie pieces. Okay, so once this is well incorporated, you want to transfer it to a parchment lined baking dish. I do like to line my baking dish with parchment paper just because when it comes to cutting up the cookies, it makes it easier. You just pull out the parchment paper and then slice them up and your dish stays nice and clean. So you want to go ahead and transfer this to a 9 by 13 inch baking dish. So you want to make sure to just spread it evenly over the dish. I did make these bars over a Friendsgiving we had recently, and the kids absolutely devoured it, and so did my husband. We just love cookies and cream, anything. Cookies and cream ice cream, cookies and cream flavored cakes, cookies, I mean, anything. If you guys also have a nothing but cakes in your area, oh my goodness, the cookies and cream flavor is so delicious. So if I have not made it clear enough to you guys, we do love cookies and cream or anything Oreo flavored. So last but not least, I'm going to sprinkle over the reserved 5 Oreo cookies. After I'm done baking these bars, I'm going to have to give some of it away to some family and friends because we've been enjoying too many baked goods. I did make a butter cake over the weekend because my friend hosted a wine night, and I made the butter cake, and that one was so delicious if you guys want to check that out as well. I have my oven preheated at 350 degrees, and you want to bake this for about 25 to 30 minutes until the top is golden brown and the center is just set. Okay, let's get this in the oven. After they're done baking, I went ahead and cooled them down, and then I cut them into squares. But seriously, you guys, these are the best cookies and cream bars I've ever had. Okay, it is my favorite part of this video. It's time for the taste test, and I am super duper 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 excited because these I know are gonna be so good. And what was that? And my son Aaron is home from school. He woke up with a sore throat and it really hurts to talk, but feels just okay enough to have these cookies and cream bars and do the taste test with me, right? Okay, so make sure to cool these completely. Mine took about 30 minutes to bake, so every oven may be different. This took about 30 minutes total, and I let it cool completely so that it holds its shape when you cut it. Okay, get one, and then we'll do a cheers. They all look the same. Okay, ready? Okay, cheers. Oh my goodness. I think these are my favorite bars that I've made. They're soft, they're moist, they're chewy. It's everything you want in a bar. It's so delicious. Cookies and cream, gotta love the flavor. But honestly, if you're having a gathering for the holiday season, or you just wanna do something fun to make with the kids, make these. Your kids are going to love it.
Ditto.
Anything you wanna say? It hurts to talk, I know, huh? Okay, they're really good? All right, just make them, I promise. Anyways, thank you for spending time with me in my kitchen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys make this recipe. Go ahead and click on that like and subscribe button below. That will definitely help me out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. We need milk.